What's going on? It is your boy Sean Sounds, also known as GS the Dream, and today I I don't know, I might be biting off a lot today. No homo. I think I was listening to the Drake album the other day, actually last night. Me and my girl got into it, listened to it, and we basically we felt like it was a lot of writing on the album that could have been a little stronger. You feel me? So with that being the case, I told myself, since I consider myself a strong writer, I should just go in and create some stuff from scratch. So that's what I'm getting ready to do for y'all today. I'm also live on TikTok if you want to join me over there at GS the Dream, GSTHADREAM. Um, I got some people popping in right now. What's going on? My boy X pulled up. Um, you know what I'm saying? He show up for me pretty regularly, so I think that's what's up. Um, this song doesn't have a name yet because I just started putting it together. I had the idea for it this morning actually, because I told myself that, you know what I'm saying, I could probably do what I heard on there. So, not to sound like a hater, because it's very easy for me to come off like a hater sometimes. So I'm not like hating on anything that Drake and Party put together. I just felt like it was like vintage party vibes that I just didn't get from that project. So I'm gonna go ahead and supply y'all with some of that. You feel me? So the first thing I'm gonna do is go into my sampler, because I had a patch in here that was pretty much some Party Next Door like drums. And that's what I want to tap into real quick, just so I could get an idea for, how I want this beat to sound. So I know that I'm gonna have a very dark, like moody kind of synth, or not even a synth, like a pad going. So I know that's what I want to do. I think I'm gonna probably set it up at like maybe 115, 120 BPM. You know what I'm saying? Not do nothing too crazy. My girl just joined in. Hey, what's up? What's up? Point of view, you meet an artist before they win a Grammy. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, my boy X showing me love in here. I appreciate that so much, my boy. You don't even know. You don't even know. But yeah, so we getting ready to go in here. Make sure that you liking, leaving comments, sharing this with everybody that you know. If you on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel so you can be tapped in when I do more things like this. But like I said, so I got this drum section, or pretty much I just named it like Party Next Door drums. So and I'm gonna need y'all help on TikTok too, because y'all got it a little bit different as far as the audio with everybody else. So I'm getting ready to play some stuff. If it's too loud or too quiet, I need y'all to let me know, so you know what I'm saying, I can make sure that we giving a good broadcast to anybody that's watching. I want to make sure it's quality. So I got some drums here. All right, so that's pretty much what I did. So we got the all right, so that's pretty much. My YouTube name is Sean Sounds, and Sounds has a Z at the end of it. So yeah, that's my YouTube name. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna play around with this. Let me say, I did say I was gonna set this BPM to 115. I'm about to just play the metronome at 115 and see if this is the tempo I think it is in my head. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I was thinking. So let's get these hi-hats down. I like this little lower one. So we gonna go ahead and record in like an eighths pattern, and then from there I'm gonna add a couple rolls, and we gonna go from there. All right, so we got that hi-hat pattern down. I'm about to get ready to quantize it. Let me know if it's too low or too loud. For anybody that's in here, my boy X said he about to go sub on YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? Now I get to talk to you over here, my G. I don't have my YouTube chat pulled up, though. So, that's one thing I got to get better at. It's just pulling my chats up so I can see. You know what? I can't pull it up over here on the side. So, whenever I take a break from my producer screen, I can go, you know what I'm saying, jump in there. All right. So. All right. So I already see where I should add a hi-hat roll to you know what I'm saying, give it a better vibe. I'm gonna make this roll a 30-second note. So. Yep. Can y'all hear what's going on with the hi-hats? All right, so I got my idea on how I want these hi-hats to rock. And I might be doing a little extra, but this is just the Party Next Door vibe that I hear in my head. Oh, y'all having too much fun in the chat. Hey. I like that one. Alright, so I'm getting ready to duplicate this channel so I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to alter my hi-hats when I got other stuff going on. So we're going to duplicate that, and then we're going to plug in this kick first. Alright, gonna quantize that, duplicate it again, so I can have the snare separated. Nobody told me if my audio was cool on TikTok, man, so I'm assuming we good. So yeah, we just gonna keep rocking from there. So I got my hi-hats, which I need to go ahead and name my channels so I can remember how to mix them later on. And another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of my drums and just bring them down just a tad, just so I leave space for when I do decide to start putting lyrics to everything. And I kind of already have some lyrics in my head, so I'm not gonna say that everything is completely from scratch. But also I'm not cheating. You know what I'm saying? I didn't add too much. It's not like I wrote the whole song in my head before I started recording. So we're gonna go from there. YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I'm going back and forth between y'all and my TikTok stream. So, you know, if I'm not looking at y'all right in the camera, I'm checking on what I got going on over here. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on Twitch at GS The Dream. And I'm also live on Instagram right now under GS The Dream. So, you know, got a couple little things you can check me out on. But right now, we getting ready to do one of my favorite parts of like PARTYNEXTDOOR beats. I feel like they have a very chill like pad that goes along with everything. So I'm about to open one of my favorite plugins when it comes to these kind of sounds and just see if I can find a pad that really embodies like this PARTYNEXTDOOR thing. Now, one thing that I know for sure about me is that I'm cool with singing in B minor, right? So part of me wants to make sure I produce the beat in B minor so it'd be easier to sing over. But also, I think I really like what they did with, they got a record called Celibacy. That was probably one of my favorite songs on the project. I was about to say one of my favorite projects on the song. Lord, God, just help me out. I know how to talk. Just, you know what I'm saying, help me get it over. So yeah, that was one of my favorite songs on the project. Just based off of how it was produced. And what they did to the record actually felt good too, just to listen to. So I'm kind of gearing the production towards that kind of feel. And with that being the case, you know, that's the sound I kind of want to go for. So I'm gonna try to find a pad that allows me to like live in that space a little bit. So just to make sure it's not too loud, I'm getting ready to turn this instrument down the same way I turned the drums down. And we're going to play through some of these things and figure out if there's something we can use. So, like I said, I am going to produce this. And thank you, Paris, for the follow. Appreciate you so much. I'm going to produce it in B minor. And then if I decide I want to slide it down to G, then we can do that. Oh, these hoodies are available at Cloudsville.store. You know what I'm saying? This particular hoodie is a design that I haven't uploaded as of yet, but I'm pretty sure I can get this on my store in less than 24 hours. So if you're seeing this on my YouTube, this is probably going to be out unless you're watching me live at this exact moment. So actually, let me turn on Do Not Disturb so I'm not getting calls while my TikTok is open. So TikTok, I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I'm not getting calls messing up what I got going on here. So anyway, we getting ready to find a pad. When I think about a good R&B progression, I want to go to like the 5-2-1. But also, I'm in my head, like, I know a lot of their production doesn't have a lot of like chord movements. So I might just, you know, find a chord that I like and then just go down one from wherever that is. So we're going to start with this B. I like that a little bit, but it's a little dull for me. I can do that. Actually, let me just go ahead and drop that in there, and then we're gonna flip through the sounds after I get the chorus program. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is even these out just a little bit. And I'll probably do something to like strum them a little bit later, just to make it sound a little bit more human, or give it, you know, a little more groove. I'm getting ready to change the velocity to make these things kind of sound a little bit more constant, so I can hear all of the notes that are being played. And then we're gonna go from there and kind of just build, you know. You hear me? So let's go with this. It sounds a little bright. I do want a pad that sounds a little sadder. You know what I'm saying? Something that got a little more R&B-ness to it, if that makes sense. So let's figure that out. Not that one. Not that one for sure. I like this one though. It got some movement to it. I'm mad at that. Okay, I'm not mad at that one either. It's cool. No. That one don't hold long enough. Okay, so part of me feels like it's the some feels like it's not necessarily hitting how I wanted to, and I think that's because the chords that I chose are a little too happy. So I'm getting ready to take this first chord and move it down a little bit. Right now I got it started on B. I'm gonna drop it down to where it starts on G, and see if that changes a couple things for me. Oh, not up. What am I doing? What am I doing? So this is G. We got B. We got D. And then we got F sharp. I keep it in the key that I was playing, but I don't think I like that. Is this what I... Yeah, it's a G major. It's a G major 7. What if I do that? G major 7 with a flat 5th. Alright, let's invert a note real quick. Yeah, I still don't like this first chord being major. So let's move some stuff around. We're gonna put this back where it was. So let's go. We got the F. We got this A. We're gonna go down to C sharp. And then this F sharp from up here is gonna come down to an E. So now we got the face chord. I'm not liking face either, man. I'm not liking face either. Alright, Alright, so let's just go with the G, right? Let's go with G. So in G, this B is flat. So we're gonna go G, B flat, gives me my G minor. Alright, so then from there we going with the A. A, my C is regular. This E on the other hand. Oh no, E gonna be regular too. So wait, what am I doing? Oh no, my E is gonna be flat. Right, because it goes. Yeah, so my E is gonna be flat. And then this G is gonna be gangster. Alright. Okay, boom. Alright, cool. I found some sadder sounding chords. So now that we have the chords that we want, we back on the grind to find us a pad that really encompasses everything that's going on. This is sad. I like it. It got so much going on though. It almost hold on a little bit too long for me. Too bright sounding. Definitely not that one. Way too high. Nope. Too much going on. Take too long to come in. I like where it was going. Nah. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, this kind of what I was imagining a little bit. Might have to EQ it to make it a little bit darker. Alright. Also, something I want to do is make this snare sound really, really dramatic. So what I'm getting ready to do is send it to a bus that has a very aggressive reverb on it. And I say aggressive for a reason. So we getting ready to use the Space Designer and Logic, which is a stock plugin. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Logic for having something that sounds this great in here just off the jump. And then I'm going to program a lot of it in here just so we can hear how dramatic it sounds. And then after that, we're going to blend it to taste. So right now, this is the reverb that I got on here. This is the reverb that opens up. This is the first preset that it starts you with. See how I made that snare sound like far back? You know, it make it sound like the snare is the only drum that's in this big room and everything else is nice and tight and concise. You know what I'm saying? You hear it for a quick second, but that snare drags on. And, you know what I'm saying? It just leaves some space. It almost makes you feel like you're in a big room just because of the snare. So I like that effect. But as you see, the way it's dialed in is crazy. So we're going to go ahead and dial it back just a little bit. I think I'm going to change the length of this echo or the reverb, you know what I'm saying, make it sound like the room is a tad bit bigger because as I blend it and take away, you know, the dramaticness of it, or I take away the drama from it, it's going to be a little less present. So I want to make sure that it lasts a little bit longer. So even though it's not as loud, it still has that sustain. So we gonna go ahead and blend this back until it starts to sound more like a regular drum, but it has that that big wide sound that I'm looking for. That's about it. Yeah, so I'm fucking with that. So that sounds like, you know, kind of how I want it. Let's go back into this pad and see if we can find one that just fits a little bit better. I feel like we settling for all right now. It sounds cool. I like this. So I'm getting ready to go into a window I barely ever touch. And I'm going to try to find the attack because I need my attack to be faster. There we go. Cool. Oh, y'all got me at 3K. They love me today, baby. So yeah, we getting ready to. As soon as I said that, somebody got to spamming some craziness. Mods, can you go ahead and get him up out of there? You know what I'm saying? I got power now, so I ain't even got to touch my screen to get somebody up off here. You know what I'm saying? Got a very active mod in the building, and I feel like she gonna take care of Buddy any second now. So appreciate that. But alright, so now I'm about to program in a little bit of bass. I think I could probably get the bass from that same instrument that from that same VST that I was using to find my pad. So what I'm getting ready to do is go in here, find the bass. I kind of want the bass to be like a square bass almost a little bit. Thank you to my mom that took care of business. You know what I'm saying? She gonna take care of me. Make sure if you follow me on TikTok, you also follow One of 99. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby girl. That's also my mod. She helps me keep all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, down to the people who actually want to be here and that are, you know, tapping into the vibe. So right now I got this. Sound like some old school Party Next Door, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just getting ready to add a little bass in here that that fits that vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I remember I'm in G, so we're gonna start with this. All right, I think I got it. I thought it was gonna record a little too fast. So. Alright, so I got things, you know what I'm saying, lined up kind of how I want to. I'm going to go ahead and join these two because I did play them at two separate little times. So they acting like they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, join. I think I was just in the wrong window though. When did that happen? Let's just backtrack a little bit. Yeah, because I changed some things when I did that one. This last one a little bit late, so we just gonna go ahead and pull that up. Alright, bet. So we got that going on. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit too. So I use the bass sound that's a little low. I think I can go ahead and turn that up a little bit later once I get to mixing the pieces of the beat together a little bit. But now that I got this loop, I think the best thing for me to do is start working on the lyrics so I don't have y'all here for too long. So I am on some I am going to be singing on this particular record, which is why I have the, you know what I'm saying, why I got the beat sounding so mellow and chill. Excuse me while I try my hardest to break my headphones. But yeah, so you know, I got the beat sounding very mellow and chill. So what I'm getting ready to do is kind of just talk into the mic. So there will be portions of this where the volume on the beat is a little bit lower because I want to be able to, you know, I want to be able to record this, and then we'll go from there. So when I get down to my vocal channels, this is what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to take all my vocal channels and put them on the bus, right? That way I can affect all of these things at once. So I'm going to get ready to make a vocal bus, and I'm going to just put that on like bus 6 in case I start using, you know, some of the previous buses. And the first thing I'm going to do is put Metatune on it. Metatune is basically like auto-tune, but It's a version that's available through Slate Digital, and that's just gonna allow me to know that when I do ladies' vocals, they're gonna have this, this auto tune kind of blended into them. So I produced this in G minor. So that is the key that I'm getting ready to tune my vocals to, just to make sure that when I start singing into the mic and I hear myself, that I am going to be singing in the key of the song. So y'all gonna see me turn it like this a lot, so let me just make sure that I'm over here, you know what I'm saying, with my situation looking how I need to look. You feel me? It look like they can still see me in my chat on YouTube. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that I was still going to be visible. It look like I'm still good on YouTube. So we're going to get back over here. You feel me? Wait, what is this? What is this? Okay. Try using. Okay, cool. I had some notices pop up. I'm like, hold on, what do this mean? You know what I'm saying? I thought they were trying to can you, boy. But I'm good. So, we took care of that. Yeah. So back to the music. Can y'all still hear the music over there? Because I'm using my headphones now. So I know that y'all was listening to me out loud, but I want to make sure that I'm getting my point across when I address the mic. So I'm listening to myself through the headphones now. Can somebody give me a thumbs up or something in the chat if y'all can still hear me on TikTok? I want you to be able to hear me and the music right now. Okay, we good. We rock. Appreciate you. If you just tuning in, I listened to the Sensation Songs for You album yesterday with my girl, and we decided that I should take a stab at it. You know what I'm saying? Just try to see what I could produce if I put my mind in my R&B bag. So we getting ready to start writing some lyrics in just a second. I just want to add a couple things to this channel that I'm getting ready to run my vocals through, just to make sure everything is sounding like I want it to sound. So yeah. Hold on just 1 second. I'm about to mute the music that's coming out my speakers just so I can hear myself when I arm this mic. Check. Dang, what was my... Alright. So I got my cadence in my head. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I should spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure that you wanna stay, and that ain't okay, girl. Alright, so I'm just trying to paint around with the auto-tune, trying to see where I'm gonna be as far as my tone and stuff is concerned. I'm trying to log into my console so I could change a couple settings in here. Just hear a couple things differently. I think I want to make sure I'm a little bit louder when I start recording, so I can, you know, hear a little bit more of myself. So I'm getting ready to adjust a couple settings in here. So don't mind me. Do not mind me. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool right there. So I made myself a little bit louder in here. Shout out to Bree who just popped in. Obviously it's a troll, but I appreciate you for spending some time over here. Yeah, so I got that set up. I'm about ready to start recording. Yeah, I guess we about to start recording. So, you guys are not going to hear the beat until I play everything back out loud. But I think the first line I'm gonna say is purchasing things, trying to make sure that you don't want to leave. I could have spent more time thinking of ways I could have made sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. So basically, I'm trying to, if I'm channeling Drake or Party Next Door, I feel like one of the biggest problems that they have is just like dealing with people who not necessarily don't want to be around, but dealing with people and not really having the time it takes to invest in a real relationship. So you might be buying things like, oh, okay, if I get her this bag, you know what I'm saying, that's going to buy me some time. That's going to keep her by my side long enough for me to get to the next stage. Or, if I buy her a car or I take care of her bills or whatever, it might make it easier to keep said woman around. But on top of that, I don't be around. You know what I'm saying? So I think I want to use that as the basis of this song, kind of just take accountability for being somebody who is trying to use money to supplement a relationship. So that was my idea. That's what I came up with before I went live. Anything else that gets added on top of that is being added in real time. So that's the idea that I have right now. Let's see, you know what I'm saying, what this turns into. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't want to leave. Could've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Okay, so that's my first take. If it sounds good, we gonna keep it. If it don't sound good, we gonna scrap it. So I'm gonna turn this up, and we gonna hear how it sounds in real time, and hopefully it's as good as I think. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't want to leave. Could've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Okay. Not horrible. Not horrible. I think that when I turned off the monitoring on my console, or I think when I was in there with my console monitoring turned off, I wasn't hearing how my voice was reacting to the auto-tune. So I'm going to turn on the monitor in Logic versus the monitor that I had in versus the one I had in my console, and see if we can do that take just a lot better. I was going to say a little bit, but it could be a lot better, especially with the auto-tune that I'm trying to lean into. So now that I can hear myself in the DAW with the auto-tune attached to it, I can think of how I want to say those lines a little bit better. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't want to leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Alright. Cool. Better. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't want to leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. So I'm kind of trying to sing in like a Drake cadence too. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all rocking with the lyrics, let me know in the comments. If you watch this on YouTube and you feel like, you know what I'm saying, these are some cool lyrics, or y'all might want to drop in some lyrics that you feel like is better. And maybe when I make this a full song, if I make this a full song, I might try to incorporate some of y'all lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So it's like some give and take here. But yeah. We're gonna play around with it and see what's going on. So I'm gonna try to do that first line over real quick and see where we get. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. Should've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure that you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. And that's not okay, girl. I dropped the ball on and on, and you went so off and on. Purchasing things. Alright, we about to play this out loud. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. Should've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure that you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. That's not bad. I'm not mad at that. It could be a little bit louder, so I'm getting ready to add something in there that's gonna give me some of my volume back. But I'm not mad at how it sounds, low key. Not mad at all. Let's plug in one of these templates real quick and see how this sounds. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. Should've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure that you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Alright, now that I can hear it a little bit louder, definitely feel like I can do it better. So we're gonna go back and do it one more time. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. Trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. Should've spent more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Alright, let's do that. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball all in all, but we've been so off and on. But I dropped the ball all in all, we've been so off and on. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Alright, so if you have just tapped in, what I'm doing right now is creating a song from scratch that I feel like could have been on that Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can cook up some fire. You know what I'm saying? I've been writing. I've been doing this pen and pad thing for quite some time. Let me do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could come up with a song that feels like it could rival a Drake and a PARTYNEXTDOOR. So what I'm doing right now is I created the beat from scratch. Right now I'm kind of just filling in some lyrics. It's not like these are lyrics that I had already written down somewhere. So I'm going to just try to fill it out and see what comes of everything. So right now I got the beginning of the verse down. I think I'm getting ready to transition into kind of like a bridge kind of thing, and then after that I'm gonna try to come up with a hook. And for the first verse, the bridge and the hook is just gonna be the snippet that I post around, try to see if people feel it. And if enough people feel it, then it could be a whole song. So I'm in the R&B bag right now. My boy Des just popped in. What's going on? But yeah, so I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, live on Instagram, and I'm also live on Twitch. So if you follow me on any of those platforms, make sure that you're sharing this with people on that platform so they can see me. Make sure you are liking, leaving comments. All of that stuff is going to help me reach more people. And honestly, that's what I'm trying to do with the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring the art back. So, or at least showcase the people who care enough about the art to put the time in. So that's what I'm doing right now is, you know what I'm saying, putting the time in with y'all. So, what I'm getting ready to do is kind of transition into the next part. A lot of times it comes from like just playing it and trying to get things firing and figuring out where the next part is going to be. So right now I'm thinking of the bridge. And the bridge is probably going to be, I'm going to be trying some runs, y'all. I'm not the greatest singer in the world, but I think the bridge is kind of where those runs that are unique to the singer, those are where you get those off. That's mostly in your bridge. So I'm going to try to, you know what I'm saying, do some things that may or may not agree with the auto-tune. So, you know what I'm saying, bear with me while I try to figure this out. But I think I want to say something about, like, we've been so off and on that I figured I could buy you things and that'll buy me time until, you know what I'm saying, I can put in the time that it takes to keep a relationship going. So, I know I want to say I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. Just because I like how that rolls off the tongue, and I figure if I can keep that rhyme scheme going and kind of paint a picture with it, maybe I can put people in the mindset of somebody who might really be going through this. So let me just say that a couple times until I can figure out what the next line is, and then we'll go from there.
All of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay.
I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I know. So all in all, I dropped the ball, but we've been so off and on. I'm trying to. So I think I want to say something about focusing on. I don't know. I want to go with like stringing you along, cause the off and on, string you along. I think I could make that work, cause it's like I figured that buying you things would help ease the pain, but now that I'm looking at it, I realize I was kind of just stringing you along, cause I don't have the time that it's gonna take to build this relationship or whatever. So I think that might be a good way to go into the next line. So I just have to figure out the words that I want to use to actually get that point across. So
all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay.
Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. We've been so off and on. Let me switch this around really quick. All in all, I dropped the ball. We've been so off and on. All in all,
I dropped the ball. We've been so off and on. Tell me how you feeling in you showed me your heart and I ignored it all. Hold on. I seen the signs and ignored them all. Okay, so all in, hold on. I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I seen the signs and ignored them all. So I spent that cash and strung you along. Okay. I think I got something. Hold on. All of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. I saw the signs and ignored them all. What was I saying? Dang! Hold on, I said I saw the signs and ignored them all. I spent that cash and strung you along. I seen the signs and ignored them all. What? Dang. Okay, so I'm trying to think of, cause I'm trying to say I strung you along, but I kind of want to tie that into heartstrings in some kind of way, shape, or form. So, I seen the signs and ignored them all. Tried to purchase your heart and strung you along. I'm trying to buy love, and I'm using it to string you along. So, I seen the signs and ignored them all. Tried to purchase your heart and strung you along. Let's see how that sounds. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tried to purchase your heart and strung you along, and that's my fault. I don't want to say and that's my fault. I think I should say and I was wrong, because wrong rhymes better with along and all that other stuff. So I'm going to get that last part out of there. And I know it was some parts in here that was off key, but I'm going to play it back for y'all in real time. Please don't make fun of me in the comments. Because I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. Alright. I'm going to play this out loud for y'all. We might as well go from the beginning. Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't want to leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tried to purchase your heart and strung you along. Okay, so that trying to purchase your heart line, that was a little iffy. So I kind of like everything up until that point though. That's not okay, girl. I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I like that part. All in all, we've been so off and on. I think I can do it stronger, but, you know, I'll say that for when I'm not on y'all time. Drop the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tried to purchase your heart and strung you along. Okay. So, I saw the signs and ignored them all. I kind of like that, but I feel like I can do that a little bit stronger too. But that's good enough for right now. The part I really want to redo is the I saw the signs and my bad for that sound. But I saw the signs and ignored them all. I tried to purchase your heart and strung you along. I think that's the part that I want to redo right now, because that's the one that was very, very shaky. The rest of this stuff I can live with, but that line in particular, it was
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't good. So even for the rough version, like I try to make sure even my rough sound decent. So I want to punch that line in, but I also kind of want to think about how I want to lead into the next part. So I'm gonna play it a couple times in my headphones and try to think of the next line. And when I feel it, I'll just sing something.
Drop the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all.
Tryna purchase your heart, I just strung you along. And that was wrong, but girl, I fucked up. That was wrong. I fucked up with you. Still in love with you. I fucked up with you. I fucked up with you.
Let's see if that's even in key. Like, it sounds good in my head, but let me just see if it's in key. I fucked up with you. Not bad. That you is a little weird though. I fucked up with you. I fucked up with you. I fucked up with you. You. It's weird. I don't know if I want to make it go higher or lower. I fucked up with you. I fucked up with you. Drop the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all.
Tryna purchase your heart and strung you along. And I was wrong for that, but
Okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tryna buy out your heart, I strung you along. And that's my fault, but baby girl, and that's my fault, but baby girl, drop the ball. And that's my fault, but baby girl, I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tryna buy out your heart, I strung you along. And that's my fault, but baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, no, Girl, I know I fucked up with you. I was just wrong. That's my fault, but baby girl, I know I fucked up with you. I know I fucked up with you, but I can't move on. Girl, I'm still stuck on you. I know it's my fault. I can't build much with you. I know it's my fault. I can't build much with you. You alone, and that's my fault, but baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm still stuck on you. Alright. I know that I fucked up with you, but this feels so wrong. But I know I fucked up with you, and I'm out on this road. I know I fucked up with you, been out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Girl, I'm still stuck on you, and I thought spending bucks on you means that I'm in love with you.
Oh, got him. Got him.
All right, let's record that. I buy out your heart, I strung you along, and that's my fault. But baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Still feel like I'm stuck on you. Spending a couple bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you and I can't move on. I can't keep in touch with you. We're out on this road. I thought spending bucks with you would just let you know that you still got my heart. Alright, I tried to keep it going with the thing, but I forgot my lyrics halfway through. So we gonna see how it sound. We gonna see how it sound. Hold on, let me turn my little monitor off real quick.
We're gonna start from the beginning to see how it sounds.
Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tryna buy out your heart, I strung you along, and that's my fault. But baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Still feel like I'm stuck on you. Spending a couple bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you and I can't move on. I can't keep in touch with you. We're out on this road. I thought spending bucks with you would just let you know.
Okay, so if I do take the second half of the hook and like change it into something different, I need to make sure that it has a stronger, you know what I'm saying, just a stronger pattern to everything. So I'm gonna get rid of the part up here where it overlap, and then I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, turn it into something from there. Turn it into something from there.
But baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Still feel like I'm stuck on you. Spending a couple bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know.
Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Don't keep in touch with you, but I spin that road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I play the role. But I play the role. Make sure you comfortable, but spending these bucks on you don't mean I'm in love with you. I know I was wrong. Alright.
Stuck on you, spending couple.
Oh, snaps. I didn't arm a different channel.
Almost messed up right there. Alright, let's go. Stuck on you, spending couple bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. Been out on this road and don't keep in touch with you, but I spin that road to make sure you comfortable. But spending all these bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. I know I'm wrong, wrong. But I know I'm wrong. Alright, one of them was like extremely rough, but I was just trying to get my little Drake run on. But yeah, we gonna We gonna play this back from the jump and see how it sound. See what my pseudo Drake sounds like.
Man. Alright. Let's play this back.
Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tryna buy out your heart, I strung you along. And that's my fault, but baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Still feel like I'm stuck on you. Spend a couple bucks on you, don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. Been out on this road. Don't keep in touch with you, but I spin that road to make sure you comfortable. Spending all these bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. I know I'm wrong, wrong, but I know I'm wrong, wrong.
Hey, low-key, I expected the little runs part to sound a little worse than they did. Low-key. Let's play this back from the beginning, man.
Purchasing things, trying to make sure you don't wanna leave. I could spend more time on all of the ways I could make sure you wanted to stay, and that's not okay. Girl, I dropped the ball. All in all, we've been so off and on. I saw the signs and ignored them all. Tryna buy out your heart, I strung you along. And that's my fault, but baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. I'm out on this road. Can't keep in touch with you, but I can't move on. Still feel like I'm stuck on you. Spend a couple bucks on you, don't mean that I'm in love with you. Baby girl, I know that I fucked up with you. Been out on this road. Don't keep in touch with you, but I spin that road to make sure you're comfortable. Spending all these bucks on you don't mean that I'm in love with you. I know I'm wrong, wrong, but I know I'm wrong, wrong.
Alright, so if you are just tuning in, I made the beat from scratch. I didn't even write these lyrics. I just sung them into the mic as I came up with them. The song isn't mixed. It's not done. But I think if I had to think about what to name this record, I think I would call it Accountability. Not only because that's like a buzzword right now, but I think this is somebody who's seeing that, you know what, I did try to, you know, I tried to get everything going with money. You feel me? Wow. Anyway, I think it was very important for me to, you know, just try to take some accountability in this record, even though this isn't my situation at all, because I don't have enough money to be trying to buy somebody's love. But I think there's not a lot of accountability in music, especially not from R&B. I feel like it's very easy to be like, oh, you're so toxic because of what you've done to me, right? Nobody ever really reflects the mirror upon themselves. Like, you know what? This is where I went wrong in this situation. So I would call this song Accountability. I would put it on an album instead of a couple records. If I had to think about where I would place this song and everything, I think this song could come on like right after the Deeper Party Next Door record, because I feel like that was a strong record. Or let me actually pull up the track list. I think I might still have it up from when I was watching or going through the album. Definitely can get Crying in Chanel out the paint and put this album in right there. I think it'll go good right after Something About You. I don't think Raining in Houston was a pretty strong record. I think I could probably plug this in there. What else? Celibacy is really good, so I probably wouldn't put it too close to Celibacy, just so we can have like some strong records with a little bit of space in between them. I don't want everything to be all compounded in one spot, but I think I did good, man. What is it? I've been on live for an hour and 11 minutes as far as YouTube is concerned, and I just made all of this stuff from scratch. So as far as making a song in an hour is concerned, I feel like I did some, you know what I'm saying, some justice to the Party Next Door Drake sound. Obviously, it's some notes in there that I would have to change and like actually be serious and go back and make sure I do better takes with. But all things considered, for this is to be an idea I came up with this morning, I'm happy. I feel like this song is strong. You know, I actually want to go finish this record just so I can you know, turn it into something. So I feel like if y'all want some R&B Dream, let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all show me love wherever you see this, even if it's just a clip. Make sure you show me some love. Make sure you share this. Make sure you putting people on to everything that's going on. And, you know what I'm saying? You keep people tapped into what I'm doing, because what I'm trying to do is just bring the fun and the art back to the music. You know what I'm saying? I want to actually write songs that mean something. I don't care if they're the hottest thing on the charts. I just want people to see that you could put passion into something and it could turn into something huge. You know what I'm saying? It could turn into something that means something to people. It could turn into whatever, as long as, you know what I'm saying, you do it the right way and you focus on the art and what makes it great. So, let's see what's going on. Somebody just followed me on Twitch. Appreciate that. There's some people that was leaving me some love in my Twitch chat. Definitely shout out to y'all. If you are on YouTube at all, make sure you follow me on YouTube at Sean Sounds. Sounds has a Z on the end of it. There is a space in between those two words. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I'm building my community piece by piece, man, and I appreciate everybody that stops in and shows me some love, that decides they want to spend a little bit of time with me. The people on YouTube and just spent the hour with me. You know what I'm saying? People on TikTok have been coming in and out. I feel like I had a couple people in there pretty consistently. I'll see when I end the live. But thank you for everybody who you know, sat around with me and watched me put this together. Make sure that if you you know, if you like what was going on here, if you appreciate what I'm doing, that you follow me on all my socials at GS The Dream. As Sean Sounds Like is my second Twitter, because I got a producer and a rapper Twitter, because I want to make sure when I'm reaching out to people, I'm, you know what I'm saying, reaching out from the account that makes the most sense. If it's an artist I want to work with and do a song with, I might reach out to them as a rapper. Yo, I like what you're doing. Here goes some of my bars. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. If it's somebody I want to connect with, you know, as a producer, like, yo, I got some beats that I feel like you will go crazy on. You know, that's also a thing. So, yeah, that's just some of the stuff that I've been doing lately. Just trying to make sure that I keep the art first. Trying to make sure I show people how important it is to me. And hopefully, you know, y'all come along because y'all see somebody that actually cares about the art doing it. Appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all visit my store, cloudsville.store. That should have my beats on there. I'm going to upload some more beats really soon. That should have my merch on there. These hoodies are going to be uploaded very, very soon. So if you want a hoodie that looks like this with the Cloudsville logo on it, make sure that you hit me up in the comments and let me know that you need this available. And I will make sure that it's available for you very, very soon. You know I'm bad at signing off because I be wanting to spend more time with y'all. But I actually do have a couple things with my store that I have to get done. So I'm going to sign off here. But I definitely appreciate everybody that stopped in today. Anybody that left a comment, showed me some love, shared it to a friend, any of that stuff. I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to share this on all of my socials also. And I might chop this down into some pieces and, you know, upload these as shorts just to give people an idea of, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing, how this whole thing came about. See all the steps from me starting from scratch up until me, you know what I'm saying, putting lyrics to it. I'm going to probably sit down with a little bit of time today and, you know, mix it, go over some of the text, fill out what I could have done better, and then, you know, see how it sounds after I put a little more work and effort into it. This was just kind of just the entertainment for y'all, just so I could spend some time with y'all and, you know, put everything together. But I'm gonna spend a little bit more time and make it sound like an actual song, so that the people who tap in get, you know, a quality record, whether it turns into something I release on DSPs or not. So for the 51st time, I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna get at y'all later. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Make sure you go to cloudsville.store, copy you some merch, buy you a beat, buy my latest album, It's Not You, It's Me. 13 records, I produced 11 of those. And, you know, just make sure you show me some love, man. I got some shows that I'm gonna be posting soon. And hopefully if you're in the Michigan area, I'll see you there. And, you know, stay tuned, man.